Hello! Welcome to another interesting episode of Faith on the Street. I am Amanda Elo. Today, the question is, do parents have the right, either by religion or by culture, to interfere or to reject any person brought back by their children as someone they would like to get married to, for whatever reason it may be? On the other hand, for the intending couples or for the youth involved in the marriage, what should they do when they're faced with such a challenge where their parents do not agree or give consent to their marriage for whatever reason? Today, Faith on the Street will go into the street as usual to find out the answer to this question.
I'm of the opinion that the parents don't have the right to stop their children from marrying whoever they want to marry.
Yeah, the parents have a right to decide who their children marry as their spouse. Why? Because they are more experienced, they have seen life more than their children.
Parents don't have such powers to decide who their children should marry.
Well, the answer is no. And yes, no in the sense that your parents don't have the right to say no to you to get married to someone that you want, but they have the right to deny you their blessings for that marriage.
When you are a parent, it is a privilege. The child comes through you, not from you.
However, this right, you do not stress it because you have to look for, you have to check the emotions of the child.
Then, the children should listen to the parents to know the reason why the parents wouldn't want them to marry whoever they want to marry.
Most times they say things like they reject people based on where they're coming from, the church they attend, or maybe the person's background. But it is your duty as a person to explain to them, to make them see reasons why you have chosen this person as your partner.
It's important to respect the independence of every life. A lot of parents don't understand this, so sometimes they see their children as their property. This is dangerous.
Talk to your parents. Talk to your parents, sit them down, try to explain to them that this person might be different, okay? That you understand that they have bad experience about this person, that this person is actually different, okay? That you can try to convince them and then bring the person to them to see and maybe to run some tests on the person. Like, African parents are like giving tests to their children's spouses or spouses to be.
The child definitely, as she is grown up or as he is grown up, would have been able to meet some people, and she may have even made a covenant with one person or the other. Therefore, it should be a middle of the road kind of thing. The man has to call the child and be able to discuss with him or her and make him or her understand that you could make mistakes if you take the decision by yourself. Therefore, you should rely on the decisions made by your parents.
It's important to know that marriage, at least in the Catholic tradition and in so many cultures, is about consent. Consent freely given and freely taken between two consenting adults. So, there are dynamics that we have to understand. Parents have a role, maybe advisory role, but they do not have the right, as I was asked.
If you believe in this person, and two of you actually believe in yourselves, and you know that this person is worth the whole sacrifice, then go head on with this person, go into a civil contract with this person. You can visit any local government registry and then go into a civil marriage.
And parents choosing their children's life partner is another way of telling their child that you're not old enough to get married. Because if you think that your child is old enough to start a family, then you should also know that that child is old enough to know what is good and what is bad for him or her.
Intending couple should understand that a lot of things in life, a lot of things end up as trade-offs. In the sense that it depends on the level of commitment that the young man has for the wife. It's not about the parents. But there is always a price tag for everything we want. How deeply you love your intended wife will determine a lot.
Parents should pray for their children, advise them, but not choose for them who to marry.
So, you are going to pay a price for marrying a particular person if your parents do not want that. If you you want to go ahead, you have a price to pay. If you don't want to go ahead, that's already a price you're paying.
Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. It is Faith on the Streets. Join us for another interesting episode next week. I am Amanda Elo. Have a wonderful day.